Hey everyone, this is Ben. Hey, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Semper Gumby channel / gear review. Now, I'm going to be talking about a piece of gear today that really, I was blown away when I saw it. But as you can see, I'm in the middle of nowhere out here, and I'm in the mountains of Idaho where there is no cell service, there is no internet, there is nothing. And you know, when I go to these places to disperse camping, I always need a way to communicate with people or upload videos or anything. That's why I use a Starlink Mini. Now the Mini has been incredible, but now that the Starlink Mini has been available for a while, there are many different accessories you can get for the Starlink Mini. Now last weekend at the Overland Expo Pacific Northwest in Redmond, Oregon, I was able to meet the guys from Odin Hardware. And let me tell you, first of all, I want to say thank you for talking with me, and these guys were super nice and very helpful. We talked about some ideas on the product that I'm about to show you. We did some test fitting and you know, just decided to partner up and collaborate on this piece of equipment. Now, since Starlink's been out for a little while now, there are tons of accessories out there, and I already had ran a mount for my Starlink, but when I saw this right here, I was blown away. And this right here is the Starlink Tuff mount from Odin Hardware. Now, this thing is pretty heavy duty and sturdy. I'm going to talk about the mounting options you have, the places you can mount it. I'm going to show you the features, which I was just blown away. And you know, having something like that here in the middle of nowhere, this thing is going to be awesome, because not only that it provides a tilt, but it also provides a swivel. And we all know when you're aligning a Starlink system, you have to have the proper tilt and you have to have the proper angle and the direction to get it working properly. So this right here, you can take your Starlink Mini anywhere. With the Starlink Tuff mount from Odin Hardware, it's engineered with patent-pending adjustability for optimized satellite performance. Now this thing has a 30-degree tilt and 360-degree rotation to receive maximum signal strength and the fastest internet speeds wherever you go. Now this is ultra durable construction made in the USA from high quality stainless steel for unmatched toughness. Now the universal mounting option, it attaches to trucks, boats, RVs, and off-road rigs. And we're going to mount it on Sarge because Sarge has been built to be off-road. Now this is built for the wild and the outdoors, the impact resistant and adventure ready design. You can conquer every terrain and stay connected with the Starlink Tuff mount off-grid or online. So let's go check it out. Let's go put it on Sarge so I can show you how this thing works. We're using the suction cups today, and I am pretty stoked that I'll be able to use this thing in the middle of nowhere. So come on and let's go check it out. Now, first of all, with the Odin Tuff mount, I installed some suction cups out here, 4 suction cups, and there are various mounting points where you can do it depending on where you want your suction cups to be. Now I put the pump arms on the inside to give it a cleaner look when it's mounted. Now for today's testing purposes, I'm going to mount this on Sarge on the front hood just to show you how well everything works. Now we'll start from the front, and when they say that you could secure your Starlink into this system, they really mean you can secure it. If you have it bolted to your rack, it's going to be very hard for somebody to pull this off, because right here at the ends you do have these tabs, mounting tabs or lock tabs, where you have to spread it across to open it up. But once it's closed, you cannot open this mount up once that lock is installed. So let's go ahead and spread these tabs apart, and now you can open up your Starlink Tuff mount from Odin at a 30-degree angle. Check that out, man, 30 degrees. And depending on the terrain or how you level your rig or your boat or your car, you can adjust it by just pushing it down or lifting it up. So that's a really, really cool feature. If you look right here, let's turn this around so you can see, there is a red knob or a red adjustment screw right here. And that is so if you adjust that knob and loosen it up, you can turn this mount up to 360 degrees. And that's that way you don't have to move the whole unit. You can mount it and then adjust it depending on the angle or the degrees that you want your Starlink Mini to be. So that is so awesome. And then once you got it to where you want it, you go ahead and secure this red knob here, this screw, and you are set. No matter how windy it gets or if it rains or anything, this thing will stay secured. Okay, so I am installing these suction cup mounts to the Odin Starlink Tuff mount, and basically I've got it set up where I can pump it up from the back side. I want it inside to give it a little bit cleaner look versus sticking out just like that. So let's go ahead and tighten up all these suction cups. You can also use magnets if you want, but I'm going to try the suction cups first and see how that works. And the good thing is I can swivel this once it's mounted on the truck. So Sarge is getting a new set of accessories today, but let's go ahead and tighten the rest of this up and go from there. Now let's talk about what you will get when you purchase your Odin Starlink mount. Of course, you're going to get the Starlink mount itself. The suction cups and the magnets you can get from their website, and you can purchase that separately, but it's not included in the kit. And of course, the Starlink Mini is not included in there as well. But you will also get a retention bracket to hold your Starlink Mini in there. And you will get a cable plug. Now, installing the Starlink Mini is super easy, and we'll go ahead and remove these screws for the retention bracket. So you got your screws all set, and they're finger tight, and they're pretty tight, but you should be good to go. It's securely into the mount. All right, gang, finally got the plug on the cable, and I was having a difficult time and I couldn't figure out why. But then if you look at an aftermarket cord, which is 10 feet long, and a stock Starlink Mini cord, it is a lot thicker. And that's where I was having a problem with the thicker one. So I went with the thinner cord back as a stock one, and it got in there. But that's something to think about. If you're going to use a aftermarket longer cord, it's going to be a little bit thicker and it won't work with that plug. So we'll see if it reaches. All right, so we've got the Odin Tuff mount on the rooftop tent, and this rooftop tent is from Inspired Overland. It's a carbon fiber rooftop tent, but the suction cups adhere to it really well. So go ahead and pump it up, pump it up, and it will stay secured tonight unless the wind blows off my rooftop tent. Okay, all right, so what we need to do is spread these tabs, and then we can go ahead and open the mount. Now I'm going to grab my cell phone and we can align it to the satellites. I'm facing north, and all I got to do is adjust it just a little bit. Then I'll be pretty much on the money. Okay, and look at that. We are now pretty much straight. So let's go ahead and tighten this back down so it won't move. And we are set up. So there it is, folks. The unboxing, the installation, and the setup of the Odin Tuff mount. Man, this thing is unbelievable, and it makes it so much easier to set up when you're at camp. And like I said, you have the options to use magnets, suction cups, or mount it to your rails or brackets. And I'll do that when I get back to my home base. But here he is. You know, it is done. So I want to thank the guys from Odin for providing me the Odin Tuff mount for testing and review, and we're going to use it from now on all our camping adventures. So if you're interested in the Odin Tuff mount, go to odinhardware.com and check it out. They've got a bunch of accessories and stuff to go with this thing. So I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty pleased. It makes this so much easier to set up and have a Starlink and communications at camp. I will be providing an affiliate code for you to save some money on this Tuff mount in the box below. Got any questions, just ask them away and I'll answer them the best I can. Again, thank you for joining us on this episode, and I'll catch you on the next video. This is Ben, Semper Gumby.